hype of the final day of the HSBC France Sevens. It doubles as the last day of the season for our 12 outstanding women's teams. The champion will be crowned, the trophy lifted, and final Olympic qualification spot confirmed. Confirming then our Women's Cup draw, it is Australia going through to play the United States in the first semi-final. France will take on New Zealand in the second women's semi-final.
And it's a high tackle coming in from Elena Olsen on Tegan Levi. Penalty only though, Tegan Levi decides to go quickly. Recovered instantly from the high tackle. Pucky. Late cut on the inside to Madison Levi, and she is just roaring down that left edge. Straightens up to go under the post, and Australia make them pay.
Madison Levi, 7 tries to her name this weekend, and it was such a simple slice up the United States defensive wall. Coming across, they have that third defender trying to make that tackle, but Maddie Levi really cut the seam perfectly, throws out the right fen to Doyle, and she coasts down the pitch.
Dancing around is Harris Jones. This time they fire out Naya Tapper. She hasn't had her hands on the ball much at all, and she says, sit down, accelerates, charging towards the line. Here comes Maddie Levi. She's giving it her all in the chase, but Naya Tapper.
The United States get it done. Naya Tapper goes end to end. Sit down, Faith Nathan. Naya Tapper, ladies and gentlemen. Australian hearts broken all over the world, but the United States stand up.
Have just been stuck down here at the moment. Joanne one way, then the other. That's a good ball for Nesson. And now it's going to open up for Serafino Kemba. Woodman chasing, Woodman Whitcliffe chasing, and Serafino Kemba is just streaking away, leaving Portia Woodman Whitcliffe in her dust. What a strike from France's flyer, Serafino Kemba.
We said at the top, didn't we, get Serafina Kemba into this game and they can cause some damage. Bringing that physical game, strong, hard carry straight through the middle. But the key was having the dominance in those to be able to then get the offload away.
New Zealand spread, looking for the one that might do it for them to get them through to another cup final. How's the ball from Felix Hotham to Woodman Whitcliffe, and New Zealand's flyer goes in again.
Oh, Felix Hotham. How's the ball? How's the footwork?
Oh, that's a heartbreaker for France after all that pressure they'd applied up the other end.
Hines goes to the right edge. The French defence is racing up Kaslik. Kaslik's going to run ball in 2 hands. Can she get on the outside? Nawal Nawal tries to reel her in. Happy? But she is successful. Made it look so simple, did Charlotte Kaslik.
Kaslik, the creator, gets the 5 points herself this time, but really does it all. It's a little in-out. She hesitates Noelle, and then she puts on the afterburners and has just enough to outpace the French defense.
Dutoit to Tarita, and again out to the edge. Just so elusive as Tegan Levi just swerved her hips, passes it, and again another assist to her sister, Madison Levi. Outstanding showing, picking up a hat-trick as well.
Tegan Levi did so well there. She dragged Drouin across the pitch, and Maddie Levi, no stranger to cutting seams of defenses. Smile on her face.
And the head of the line for New Zealand, she will walk out slightly in front of her teammates. Niall Williams, from those like Samantha Sullivan, who serves her country, the United States, to a player like Niall Williams, who has spent time away from her family to give everything for this team. A chance to win a title means so much for both sides.
Oh gosh, for the United States, well, hey, take a little bit of that attitude in the last game against Australia that they won just 10-7 and add a bit more as well, because this New Zealand team on a 35-game winning streak, their 9th consecutive cup final. This has been their season, but hey, it's cup final. Anything can happen.
Away it comes for the skipper, Tapper. Trying to use her speed and then her strength and just accelerating away from the New Zealand defence. Naya Tapper, captain, leads from the front.
Well, Naya Tapper got the message. Bring that intensity that you brought against Australia. She got the winning try in that game, and she opens up the try scoring here on this final.
Doyle, here's Doyle, and then the switch for Sullivan. New Zealand having to make a boatload of tackles in these opening minutes.
Advantage.
Kershey goes herself, got caught in a tangle, then threw a whopping dummy, which everybody bought. And Christy Kershey, one of USA's consistent best, gets their second try.
Yeah, New Zealand really suffering with that player down, just not quite getting their defensive lineup ready. See here now, there's a ruck situation, and just watch Portia Woodman-Whitcliffe. She realises how much she's got on the outside edge to try and cover, and sort of gambles and goes a little bit too early. But Kershey was completely savvy to it.
Poldy Lane steps out of one, and then change of direction, switch back in field for Nathan Wong. The US defence is splintered, and Felix Hotham will cut a track straight up the middle to get the Kiwis back into it.
Lovely bit of interplay there. You can tell so many of these players have come from a touch footy background, because that's exactly the type of movement you'd see on a touch footy field. Just manipulating hips, making people turn, constantly having runners back against the grain. Really lovely bit of interplay, completely opened up the defensive line.
This time Nathan Wong's got in there and stolen it.
You rolled out the way fine.
They ran the risk, the US.
It's got to be on the 5.
New Zealand wanting to dictate now. They tap and go on the 5-metre line. Hirini wide for Waka. You'd think, has she got the, yeah, of course she's got the step. She's got the Waka whack.
All comes from that defensive pressure. USA just could not exit. It was the right idea to have a couple of carries, but you've got to be there. You've got to support that initial player, making sure that ball comes back. New Zealand getting that key turnover, simple hands, and then just let Stacey Waka do Stacey Waka things.
The completion of our women's series has New Zealand at the top of the pops, and behind them Australia, so strong throughout, qualifying for the Olympics. The United States, ultra consistent podiums across the board. France, the host nation for the Paris 2024 Olympics, and today in extraordinary fashion, Ireland securing a place at the Olympic Games for the first time ever.
What a day for New Zealand, another great day.
Early hours of the morning in New Zealand to watch the Black Ferns and the All Black Sevens triumphant once more. They have been the standout teams, not just this weekend, but across the season. Another double trophy lift. It's all black in the pink city of Toulouse.